Switch it over to my chatting scene. I don't know what to put on my gaming scene yet. But look, I'm here. I decided to show up presently today, physically, in the flesh. Hello, hello, hello. I am here. Losing my top here. But yeah, I'm gonna be going this weekend at a convention. Oh, you have an Xmas party? Yeah! We're all doing Xmas themed things. Yep. I am gonna be at a holiday themed convention. It's an anime convention that is all about Christmas. So like, it's themed Christmas, but it's an anime convention. So like, anything can happen. Everybody can dress up, whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be Christmas themed. But yeah. So I'm really excited for that. It was funny. I went to go get my eyelashes filled in at the salon, and a girl there who's getting her nails done with her mom, I was like telling my lash artist about, you know, hi, what's up? Yeah, I have a convention this weekend. And then like the lady's mom was like chatting, and they were pointing at my shoes because they thought my shoes were really cute and stuff. And they were like, yeah, I think she's going to the convention too. She was talking about it. And I was like, yeah, there's a big anime cosplay convention in the city in Orlando. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh. It's like crazy. I think there's gonna be a lot of people at this convention. Like, the announcements for the VTuber meet and greets, there's so many. Like, they just posted it too. They just posted the so I can't even count how many different VTubers there are, but they have some of the big time VTubers. Like, they have Pipkin Pippa. She's gonna have a meet and greet there. Let's see, who else? Some of these, I know they're big names, but I don't exactly notice it. I don't know everybody, right? Rin Penrose, I've seen a lot of their TikToks. So many of their TikToks. Yeah, they have one of the Mythos girls, the ones who won upcoming VTuber Organization of the Year. One of them are gonna be there. I was hoping one of the other ones of them would be there. I was kind of looking forward to a meet and greet with her, maybe. Somebody I'm actually mutuals with has a meet and greet there, Annie Bay. So I was probably gonna stop by her meet and greet and check that out. But yeah, like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they have meet and greets going on the entire time for VTubers. So like, there's gonna be so many VTuber fans and just like VTuber enjoyers and possibly other VTubers, you know, there. Like, I don't know how many of these people are gonna be there in person because a lot of VTubers just do like virtual meet and greets, right? So, a luxury, but they're really missing out. Like, I would sign up to do something like that to a convention that I can't go to, yeah, obviously, but I didn't like sign up for anything or whatnot because I just kind of wanted to do whatever at the convention like that I wanted, and not have to worry about like going anywhere and doing anything. I have been friends with people who have been fully booked during conventions when they just wanted to go and hang out with people, and it made their time at the conventions like bad. Like, they really did not want to do all of the things that they initially signed themselves up to do, because really, when you, especially if you have a bunch of friends who are also going to the convention, and then you see everybody like met up and hanging out, and then you have like no time to like meet up and hang out. And even if not, even if you don't have like a bunch of people to meet up and hang out with, it's just like kind of having your own schedule. Being able to do things that makes you involved is really nice though, because obviously it like puts you in a spotlight. You can help get your name out there, connections, networking, like that's really the true reason to go to these conventions. But yeah, I mean, that's more so something that I can do at like TwitchCon, and I've gone to TwitchCon and done those things, and that's fun and all. But yeah, like, conventions for me are the only time I really like look forward to leaving my house. And I don't really want to be committed to doing anything while I'm there, so I can just kind of relax and have fun. the best thing about this convention compared to other conventions that I've been to recently. So they're going to be having 18 plus wristbands for all the 18 plus events. And then there are 21 plus raves happening at like nearby clubs. So I went to MetroCon and it literally seemed like it was a convention set up for high school kids. And I just don't understand that. The reason why I don't understand that is, one, why would you set up an event that has vendors, like a bunch of merchandise and stuff at it, and you're intending people to buy things? Why would you aim that event at high school kids? I don't feel like they have a lot of money to spend. I mean, maybe in Florida there's a lot of rich high school kids, right? You know, but I don't know. I feel like you would probably try to, like, these kind of things that I feel like people spend a lot of money just to go to. Like, it's a lot of money just to get into the door to these conventions. And I don't understand, like, making things super friendly, like, for all ages. I think this, like, I don't know. I get the entire convention itself, but then if you do, like, extra things, like extra events, like raves and stuff, it's just, like, really weird, an all-age rave, and then it being dry. Like, a lot of people, that's not their idea of a rave. So, yeah, it seems like these raves are not going to be dry. Thankfully, because I've had enough of those. Like, yeah, maybe if I was, you know, younger and stuff like that, but literally, like, the majority of my life, when I did go out a lot, obviously, prior to COVID, I was under the age of 21. And then after COVID, you know, being over the age of 21, it's just like, wow, everything sucks. Like, literally, like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know if maybe I just got really unlucky, or this is how everyone feels. Like, once you turn 21 and all of the things that you feel like you were kept out of that you couldn't do. And then it, like, you turn 21, you're just like, what did... Oh, damn, all those times, like... all those times that I've been, like, going places with my parents, like, but places where I wasn't trying to get in just because I was underage or whatever, but then they're like, oh, no, sorry, you know, she can't go in, or she can't go on this ride, or you can't go to this place, da-da-da-da, because you're not over this age. And it's like, how many times, you know, I've been with, like, people, friends, or my parents, or my brother, and we're just like, oh, you know, it's whatever, it's okay, you know, we'll come back when you're of age. And then after I turned 18, after I turned 21, I was just like, I, like, never went back to any of those things. And there's been so many things that I've just been like, oh, yeah. I mean, there's been multiple times where I haven't even been carded. I'm only 26 and people not carding me, and I'm just like, I look that old? Damn. Fine. You know? Like, jeez. But whatever. It is what it is. So, yeah. I'm really excited just because I finally feel like I'm gonna be able to really make use of being an adult and doing things that I wanted to do when I was younger, like attend these kind of cosplay conventions. But I didn't. I literally did not go to a lot of these conventions here in Florida. These conventions have been happening in Florida the entire time I've been living here. And I knew people who, back in school, you know, they would be like, oh, I went to an anime convention this past weekend. And I was just like, damn, like, for one, my parents would have never been able to afford that for me. So it was just constantly out of the question. But for two, it was like, damn, I really want to go to that. But, like, we're young. Like, what did you do there? And they would literally tell me, like, yeah, I just walked around. Like, I dressed up and I, like, walked around. It was, like, really fun, though. You know, it was, like, good. But, and they would always be like, but I wish I was older because, like, I could have actually gone to, like, parties and stuff. And I'd be like, ah, okay. So, like, it's not really worth going. And they're like, if you know people who will get you in to the party. And I'm like, get you in? That's dangerous. Like, I don't want to show up to a place expecting a party, thinking I'm going to be let in because I'm under the age, but I know someone. And then you end up not being able to go in, and then your whole night's ruined. I'm like, I'm not going to set myself up like that. So I just never ever, throughout my teen years, Never went to any conventions, no matter how much I wanted to do that. And then I started doing it when I became a Twitch streamer. And when I became a Twitch streamer was literally like 2 years before COVID. Or, yeah, because it was in 2018 is when I started streaming on Twitch, and then 2020 was COVID pandemic. So, I started going to conventions in the beginning of my Twitch career, and my entire Twitch channel and everything, like, my goals when I started streaming on Twitch were play World of Warcraft, have people watch me play World of Warcraft, and when I go to conventions, live stream, because I, you know, was crazy, and I thought I could just sit there and constantly live stream it from my phone, and I tried multiple times, but that footage is so bad, it was the worst. I mean, good memories, good times, but like, you know, people have fancy streaming backpacks and everything, so if I could afford one of those, definitely. But yeah, like, I wanted to, like, be the person who live streamed themselves at conventions and, like, went to conventions all the time, and, like, when I was home, I would just share convention memories, talk about my next convention, try to pull together cosplays even though I'm not talented at it, and I'm, you know, I have arthritis, I'm not very good, I just literally can't, like, do my shoulder hurts from playing World of Warcraft for 6 hours. Like, I can't really do much, but, you know, I aspire, and that's what I wanted to do. Like, I just wanted to, like, sit around and play World of Warcraft in between going to conventions, and then, like, yeah, Fallout 76 came out, so instead I replaced Fallout 76 with World of Warcraft because that was doing better for me, since, you know, still to this day, obviously, the World of Warcraft category throws you into a bottomless pit of hell when you have less than 100 viewers. Welcome to hell. And, you know, at least with Fallout 76, I had, like, you know, 10, 15 people who'd come in all the time and stuff, but it was, I think the worst thing about it, though, was, like, so, and a main reason why I've pulled away from Fallout and everything, like, those people, the thing with, like, Fallout and the Fallout community and people who like Fallout, they don't, it's even worse than World of Warcraft with the whole they don't like anything else. I mean, they really don't like anything else. Like, if you'd have to choose a group of people who really don't like anything else, I think Final Fantasy people are at the top. There's something really wrong with those people. I don't get it. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I get it. Like, they're very, like, they really hate the fact that their game is not as popular as World of Warcraft. And so, like, they will find someone who enjoys World of Warcraft, and if they at all think you are, like, girly in a way, they, like, think you belong on Final Fantasy, and they get very toxic about the fact that if you don't like Final Fantasy with them, and you're like, well, I just kind of like other video games. Like, yeah, like, Final Fantasy is cool, but it's not, like, it's just not really my thing. World of Warcraft people are a little more laid back. I'm gonna be completely honest about that one. I've observed it from many different facets. World of Warcraft people is very simple. Oh, you're not playing WoW? That's it. Like, that's literally it. Like, they don't, more than not, they'll just kind of, like, shut the fuck up, and they'll just let you do you, you know? But there are a few. There are definitely a few who if you used to play World of Warcraft and then you're, like, suddenly not playing World of Warcraft, and they take it, like, an affront to their being. Yeah, there's some of those. But on the flip side, I just feel like there's a lot of other, you know, people in the community who they're just like, okay, well, let me know when you're into WoW again. Like, I think, you know what it is, like, the safety of knowing that everyone kind of really goes back to WoW at some point. Yeah. Yeah, like, everybody goes back to WoW at some point. So, I think people just know that it's just like, might not like it now, but you will again. Even if it's just slightly. And it doesn't it doesn't like cause people to be so hostile. So yeah. But then there's Fallout people. And I just feel like they're really, they go out of their way to misunderstand other video games. I don't know why they do that. Like, the whole world needs to revolve around, the things that they like in Fallout, and if you don't like those particular things in Fallout, then you're just one of those, like, mean, toxic Fallout fans to them. It's like, it's just a huge, odd community. It's like they're... Okay, for instance, in World of Warcraft, there definitely should be a sort of community divide, because in World of Warcraft, it's an online MMO. That is all that World of Warcraft is. At any point, if you enjoyed World of Warcraft, you enjoyed it as an online MMO. I mean, you could have played Warcraft back in the day and just, like Warcraft, but pretty much the majority of people who, if they say anything along the lines of talking about Warcraft, they're talking about World of Warcraft, right? Like, they like World of Warcraft in some capacity. So, for the people with Fallout, is like, there's those of us players who, we really enjoyed the single-player Fallouts, and it's just totally understandable that that can't be your entire life because it's a single-player game. So, as obsessed as you could be about it, you just take that passion and you find things about other video games that may remind you of those games, like Skyrim, like Fallout 3, like New Vegas and stuff, and then every once in a while you go back and you play your favorite game. But it's just like, you're not playing it 24/7, it's not your entire life. And everyone can kind of just, like, be someone who enjoys that without having to be, like, the hugest fan in the world about it. But then there's people with, like, the Fallout 76 fandom. You can't convince them that you had the capacity to enjoy Fallout 76, but it can be very easily treated just like all the single-player games. I don't care that it's an online game. There is a point that you get fucking bored of that game. I've traveled around Appalachia enough. There's nothing they can do to the map. There's nothing they do to change the game, right? So... Oh, it's my USB hub. I see. Oh, let's see here. Okay. The USB hub just said, bitch, shut the fuck up. Oh, my laptop just didn't like me for a moment. Here, let me fix it. Is it too hot? No, it's not warm. I don't know why it did that. I might have kicked a cord because I just moved my feet and I might have kicked one of my cords. You know how the USB go puting, puting? You know it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why some, the Fallout 76 people, they make it that it's just like, God forbid you don't like it anymore. Like, yeah, I loved it once upon a time, but it's just not like something that I feel like playing 24/7. And I'm always down to go back and play other Bethesda games, but I just don't want to constantly play Fallout 76. Okay, I know what to do. I need to get to my capture card. Capture card. Here, hold on, let me change scene. Oh yeah, it's stuck on, yeah. Alright. Ah, I fixed it. I fixed it! Yay, go me! Okay. So yeah. So that's why I like strayed away from Fallout 76, because I thought about many times getting back into it and playing it, being somebody who makes content for it, you know, the whole 9 yards. But I honestly much rather, like, invest more into my passion for World of Warcraft and my World of Warcraft content creation thing, like possibly becoming a Blizzard partner at one point and stuff like that. And I also was looking forward to possibly, like, BlizzCon this year, but it didn't even happen. So I really do hope that they make BlizzCon happen sometime coming next year. Hi! Yep, we out here today. I decided to show up in the flesh. You know, I am gonna be gone for the weekend, so to, like, kind of make up for it or whatever, it's just like, because it's also gonna be a short stream. Like, I've already been here. Yeah, I cannot believe, like, I'm crazy. I can just yap forever. You know, I've already been yapping for 30 minutes. Yeah, I just wanted to get on and yap a little bit about, you know, what I'm gonna be doing. You know, some of my biggest and best YouTube videos have been thanks to going to conventions and recording things like panels and walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I'm really, really excited to be able to record more of that content and post it up on YouTube. This time I actually want to do, like, some vlogs. You know, like, I don't know if I should hold the camera and vlog, or if I should have someone else hold the camera and, like, follow me around and vlog me. I don't know. We're gonna see. But I want to, like, kind of put myself in the content more, because all of my past content, it's just sort of like me observing and my POV. But I feel like I should get my big girl pants on and, you know, like, yap in front of the camera and do the whole, like, live, you know, VOD thing. Or, not VOD, vlog. So yeah, thank you. But yeah, I have, you know, as what you're watching me off of right now, this is actually a, whatchamacalled, a DJI, that's what I call it. I don't think that's how you say it, though. Yeah, DJI. Right? Do you see the little screen on it? So this little device, right, it is a camera. It's a handheld camera that has a tripod, an extra battery on it and stuff, and this is its microphone. But obviously I'm using my laptop stream microphone right now. But I'm able to take this camera with me, and that is how I record a lot of the IRL content YouTube videos that y'all see on my YouTube. And yeah, I'm just, like, really excited to finally get out of my house and make use of it, because it's a very expensive camera, obviously. It's a very nice camera. And it's not really a camera meant for me to be, like, sitting here and just doing Twitch streams. Like, that's not really the purpose of this camera. Otherwise it would have been much cheaper. So yeah, I just want to, like, make use of the camera and get out of the house, because usually I don't really like getting out of the house, but I'm looking forward to it because it's been a hot minute. Like, I do every once in a while to, like, go grocery shopping or go get weed. You know, but I don't really go out and do anything much else. So yeah, I'm just, you know, excited to, I'm gonna be dressing up. So this is my Snoopy hat. Do y'all feel like this screams Snoopy? It's not, like, actually a Snoopy hat, but, like, to me it looks like Snoopy, right? I can't really put it on my head fully right now because I have my headset on, but look what the ears do. I would be at the convention just, like... It's so funny the way they flop! Yeah, I love those. I've seen a bunch of people have these kinds of hats, so I just had to get one for myself. Cause, like, is like a balloon or something is in there? I don't know. Yeah. You can, like, keep it raised. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. And then, of course, as per usual, I'm going to be dressing up as Cruella de Vil. That's why I recently dyed my hair. My jaw, I go for golden blonde. My mom was like, it looks so bad. You needed to put more toner in it. I'm like, Mom, you don't understand. I don't want white blonde hair. That's not what I want. I want it to look like it's gold. I want, like, beach blonde. Like, it looks like my hair was naturally dyed by the sun. Like, some sort of ethereal shit. Because my hair's, I'm clearly not a natural blonde. Right, like, I don't fucking understand. If I'm bleaching my hair, and half of my scalp is pitch black, it's very obvious from, like, some of my eyebrow hair and stuff like that. Like, I don't feel like I look like I'm a natural blonde. Maybe it does make it look, like, natural, I don't know. But I want it to look like a dyed blonde, right? Like, that's what I was kind of, like, going for. And so, when it came out and I washed it and everything, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks great. Like, I feel like I could have went maybe a little bit more, like, a little bit more toner in my bangs here, because I was scared of letting the toner sit on my scalp for too long because of my psoriasis. So, because I have rheumatoid arthritis and it makes me have psoriasis all around my scalp and stuff like that. Like, it gets super, super dry. Like, it'll make no sense. Imagine one part of your face, like, by your nose and stuff, oily, greasy, but then the sides of your face, drier than the Sahara Desert. Crazy. Yeah, so that's what psoriasis does. It's like, it's so hard to treat the skin because, like, parts of it's oily and parts of it is extremely dry. So I have to, like, micromanage, just especially around my scalp area. And when I was dyeing it and I had the toner in there for my bangs, I was, like, being a pussy and I took it out a bit early, but I think it looks great, you know? And it's just like, so one thing too is if I go to a hair salon or something, you know, bitches will charge like $300-400 for the job that me and my mom did ourselves. And I pay like $20, $30, maybe $40 tops for my hair products, right? If anything, I spend more on shampoo and conditioner than I do the hair dye. So, on top of saving myself hundreds of dollars, I also feel like I get the actual result that I want, due to the fact that I feel like I go to a salon and they're gonna whiten this out. They'll literally just completely whiten this out, and then I would look washed out. And it won't look like, I don't know, like a dyed blonde. It would actually look like a natural blonde. And I'm not trying to look like a natural blonde. Hi, Gino! What's up? How are you? So yeah, my mom tried fighting me on that. She wanted me to, like, put more toner in my hair, and I was like, no, it's the color that I want. If I tone it any further, it's gonna look like the ends, and the ends are kind of like that light blonde. I don't like this color. I don't like this extremely pale. I don't like it. All the gold's gone. It looks dead. Looks like literally dying hair. I mean, it is because it's my ends, but I really love the, like, golden color. So yeah, I don't know what it is that I like the golden color in the hair, but I like gold, like a pretty necklace that I have. I feel like gold looks good on my skin. Maybe I'm crazy because I've had some people, like, try to put silver jewelry and, like, silver things on me, and they're like, wow, that looks so good on you, and I'm like, I feel like it washes me out. Really? So yeah, you know, did my hair yesterday, and then went and got the eyelashes filled today, and just very excited for this weekend, because mainly being that it's not going to be like MetroCon. Like, it's actually going to be, like, who does dry raves? I just didn't understand that. It's like, on top of the fact that I had to go all the way to Tampa, and Tampa's just not a nice place. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's one of the worst places in Florida. Okay, I've lived in Florida my entire life, and every time I've had to go anywhere near Tampa, it's so inconvenient. So, on top of having to go to Tampa, it was just like, then they had raves there, and it was dry raves and stuff, and I didn't like that. So I'm just really excited that this one in Orlando this weekend is going to be 18 or 21 plus events and raves, and I'm assuming, especially because the 121 plus rave, it's literally, they said, like, they posted it, it's within walking distance of my hotel, and it's at a club. So I mean, I don't care. I don't like drinking, but I have my medical license. Okay, I'm able to smoke medical marijuana. So, you know, like, I want other people to be able to enjoy and participate and do things that, you know, help them party, so everyone's, like, laid back and chill. And I definitely don't like being in an environment where everyone feels like, they're deathly sober. That's not a fun convention, so... yeah, I'm very happy about that, and I think I'm going to like this convention a hell of a lot more than I think the past two. I mean, well, here's the thing. So it's not like, I mean, the meet and greets are cool, the VTubers that are there and everything, but it's not any of my, like, absolute favorites. Like, it's not like Bao is there having a meet and greet, and that was the whole reason why I went to WeebCon earlier this year. So, but at WeebCon there was nothing to do. There was just absolutely nothing to do besides go there, meet the people you want to meet, and fucking leave. So... I'm looking forward to actually going to the convention, having fun, meeting, people who aren't super famous. Maybe just regular people like your girl. Just regular people to hang out with and vibe. Make some new friends. I'm very good at making friends in person. I don't know why. You know, I just feel like because I don't have to explain anything besides what's in the moment. When I'm, like, meeting someone in person. Because then somebody would say, well, what's the difference besides, like, turning on your camera or, like, meeting people on the internet and, like, stuff like that. It's just, like, I don't know. I feel like in today's day and age with social media and making friends and everything, it's like, you don't have to speak one word to a person. You can find out so many things about them. And then people make, like, preconceived notions about you and everything like that. And the next thing you know, they make up an idea of you in their head. And they don't just, like, let you kind of express yourself to them. And then they get upset when you do. And it's not the way that they decided based off the small amount of information they already had. Whereas people who meet you at face value and they see you for who you are, but they don't know anything about you, like not even your name, right? And then they have to let you trickle in stuff. And I love, oh man, I love that because, like, I always get people with the whole, like, yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer. Yeah, I upload on YouTube as well. I'm a YouTube partner. I love World of Warcraft. It's my favorite game. Yeah. I'm also a VTuber. You're like a virtual character. Yeah, I love anime. And it's just... the reaction every time, you know? Like, what is it about me? How do I not... I speak to other girls and I clock them right away. And I'm just like, yeah... girly pops, she's a weeb, you know, like, I don't know. I guess just some people, like I said, they have preconceived notions of who those kind of people are in their head. And then on the internet, it's just like, you never can seem to live up to people's expectations and standards. So, I don't aspire to do so, like, that's exhausting, you know. And so I'd say that's a lot of the reason why I like VTubing, because it helps people not make those preconceived notions. Yeah, they strive instead to try to get to know me better instead of making up assumptions in their head based off of, they're like, oh, okay, so this is what you look like, and then these are the things that you like, so you should act like this. And then it's just like, well, you don't act like this, but I have this information of you and this is what you look like, and so you're not acting like this? You're weird. I don't want to communicate with you. Okay. Okay. You know? But I try to let people just be themselves. Like, I'm not someone who... I've had people get offended that I, like, don't look too hard into, like, the stuff that they do, rather just stuff that I can show up for and, experience, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, I have people who, they want you to be professional at other things that they enjoy. And I'm just like, yeah, like, I know about those things. Like, okay. People who try to talk to you about TV shows. Stop it! I don't want to talk to you about TV shows. I can't stand it! Why do people always want to talk about TV shows? I'd much rather talk about the weather. I literally much rather talk about the rain falling from the sky. I do not fucking care what is happening in any fake TV show. Now, if somebody starts telling me about a documentary they've seen, you know, maybe, a very informative YouTube video or something, like, honestly, if they open it up with, so I saw this TikTok. I'm actually way more likely to listen to the next things they're about to tell me, rather than someone who's like, so I was watching this TV show and what was going on? I'm just like, why are you telling me this? If I cared, I would watch the show. Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Yes! Like, they will talk, okay, they will bring up a show that they've recently watched or they really like or whatever, and they're like, oh, you haven't watched this one? Well, what about this other one? Oh, you haven't seen that one either? So, anyways, it's about... I will lie to people and tell them shows that I have maybe watched an episode or two, and they bring it up, and I'm like... I literally say, I don't watch TV. I don't have cable at my house. I don't. We pay for internet and internet only. That's it. So I don't know, and that's a choice. Like, it's like they're treating me like I live in some third world country. Like, it's not my choice to not have the cable. Like, as if I couldn't go on the internet and watch any fucking show I wanted. Like, what? I just don't understand. So, yeah, like, I'd much rather someone tell me about a book. Holy shit, I would do anything. I would literally do anything if people would just tell me about their books they're reading. Because I feel like the work and effort of one person curating a universe makes so much more sense, because if they're a good storyteller and it's genuinely a good story and I don't get lost with the telling, the person explaining it. What's a book? But when someone tells me context from a book and the, like, story plot of it, I can consume that. I can, you know, swallow it and understand it. And then someone starts telling me about a show, and the number one thing they do is they won't give me people's names. So they'll maybe name the main character, or they'll just be like, so this guy in the show and his girlfriend, were having a all-out fight with his mom, and then her mom, the girlfriend's mom, was, and I'm just like, bro, like, there's no fucking way. You've said 50 words and 40 of them are different phrases referring to people related to a person who's not real. Tell me a real story. Please, for the love of Christ, tell me about your actual family. Tell me a story your father told you. Your grandfather. You know what I mean? Like, please, like, anything. Because I don't want to listen to fake stories. They just, like, bother me. But, like, and I understand books are too, but it's because, like I said, the way that it gets told and then the person consumes it and they think it's going to be as interesting explaining it as it would be. The reason why it's a show is because you're watching it, right? Like, example being, you could try to explain someone my live stream right now. And no way in the world would you be able to explain my fucking live stream to somebody and make it actually sound interesting unless there's someone who's interested in the things that I live stream. Like, they're interested in World of Warcraft, they're interested in VTubing, they're interested in, you know, just me in general, like, whatever. But if they're not interested in any of those things, and if you were to mention any of those things, you're gonna lose them, right? And that's the thing with the show. Like, they start explaining things from the show, and I'm just like, you know, that would probably be way more interesting if I was watching it. But I don't want to watch that, you know? Otherwise, I'd find it. So yeah. I'd much rather talk about books and video games. Video games are fine. Though even when I sit there and talk to somebody about video games, I don't really want to talk about lore and stuff like that, really. Just like things I like about the video game. Because if you start talking about story and whatnot, and maybe somebody like hasn't played through the entire game or something, like it like spoils it for them. And that's another thing too. Why the fuck would people sit there and tell you about a show and not just be like, oh, it's a good show, you should watch it? Why not just tell me to watch it instead of explaining it to me? Why do they have to explain it? I think if I were to sit there and try to tell somebody every single thing about World of Warcraft without telling them to just try it, almost every time I have tried doing that, it exhausts them. And it would be much easier to just, like, get them to just try it. You know? Pretty much with every video game. So yeah, that's why I just don't get it with the show thing. People, you know. But that's, like, it's a really normal hobby. It's so normalized. Like, so many people are just comfortable constantly talking about that because they just feel like, yeah, everybody has TV, everybody's watching TV. Big surprise, not everybody watches TV. So, and that's the thing too, I always take in consideration that the things that I like, I know not everybody likes, so I don't just like constantly bring them up to people. But like, that seems to be the thing, is like, when people sit there and they talk about something stupid like TV shows, they never want to be considerate enough to just be like, oh, I get it. Well, it's just something you're not interested in. What are things you're interested in? I never get them to do that. What? Like, why is that? Like, all of a sudden, they're just going on about the show. And I don't mind for maybe like a few minutes. But basically, maybe let me talk about some things that I like and want to go on about, you know? They won't. They won't humor you with those kind of things. So, yeah. But what can we do about it? I don't know. I just kind of shut up and I just let them go on, let them chit chat, and I'm just like, okay. Well, anyways, it was nice talking to you. Have a good day. Yeah. That's always how it ends, too. Like, it's never just like, oh, hope to chat again sometime. Never that. Sam. Very thankful that I'm probably not going to have to talk to anyone about TV shows this weekend. Yay! Let's see. Do they have a schedule up yet, I wonder? Programming schedule. So yeah, the opening ceremony doesn't even start till noon. So like, really chill, you know, I don't need to get there super early or anything like that. So that's nice. They have, like dancing lessons and stuff like that. I was like, ooh. Could learn a little bit of dancing lessons. I feel like I know how to like dance by myself, but I don't know how to dance with a partner. I feel like that would be really hard, like not stepping on someone's toes and like following along with someone, being coordinated. They have like a bunch of runways and of course like I don't know if it's on Friday, if there's a cosplay showcase. Hi Mecha King! How are you? How have you been? Happy, Thursday! I thought it was Friday for a second, but I was like, no, it can't be Friday. I would be at the convention. They're gonna have a bunch of Baldur's Gate, voice actors there. I bet there's gonna be so many girls screaming and shrieking over that one dude that, voice acts, what's his name? I don't know what his name is. Broken Escorts is not awarding credit. What? Broken Escorts not awarding credit. The only escorts I know are illegal. Like, I'm confused. I'm confused. What are you talking about? Do you mean like esport? Oh! Okay. You know, I avoid escort quests in WoW so much that those were just removed from my brain. That's why you should not do them. Do you see? Do you see how you can train yourself? You see how you can live a life of peace? You can live a life of peace, trust. Just remove considering escort quests and just be like, nah, we're not doing those. Unless there's other people around and it's like a group one that you can do. But yeah. Here, do you want me? I could do a tarot reading. We could do a World of Warcraft tarot reading to let you know whether or not you should continue pursuing these escort quests. Do you want me to do that for you? I feel like that would be a really good... I've been really wanting an excuse to use my cards. I got the tarot deck. The little guidebook. I've been really looking for an excuse to use the cards. They're so pretty. Isn't it cool? Look at the back. It's so cool. Yeah, I love them. So, okay. So I'm new to tarot. I've only like watched a few other people do tarot and stuff, okay, right? So, according, you know, to how it all works, it tells you, right? Like you can, so we could do a simple spread. It brings much of your own context, or perhaps the simplicity will bring new clarity to your situation. You know, and I feel like this situation needs clarity for you. You know, maybe the cards will tell you what I'm telling you, which is like, maybe the escort quests just aren't meant to be done. Okay, so, I have to shuffle them and then ask the question as I'm shuffling. Okay. Okay. So the one thing that is the issue with these cards, right, is they're huge. This deck is huge. Like, it is so, I cannot even grab the whole thing. Not trying to make jokes here. Like, I literally I can't really grab it. So I've been suggested by like tarot people to like what to do is that you take them and then you just kind of like so I'm gonna put them on the desk and I'm like shuffle them around, and as I put them together again in like this, as I put them together like this, some will fall out, and then those are the cards. So yeah, so we're okay. So I am shuffling. Trust. I know you can't see the desk, but I'm moving them around all of my available space on the desk. I had to like move my keyboard and stuff. Right? Okay, I'm trying to like pull some cards out from underneath. I don't know if that's fair or anything. Right? I'm just trying to like really give them a fair shuffle here since I don't have like the most amount of space. Right? Okay. Alright. So now I feel like I've really mixed them up. So now I have to like put them together and some are gonna fall out. I don't understand how it works, really. How to, like, purposely let some fall out. Like, at what point do I pick up the deck here? Okay, this is the whole deck. And I'm just gonna... Oh my god, a single one fell out in my lap. Okay, that's kind of... Wait, no, there's two, though. Wait, it's two. Wait, it was two stuck together. Wait, but I think we still need one more. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, so now I need to, like, stop. Now I just need to, like, ignore the deck. Because these two fell in my lap, and then another card just, like, fell out. So we're gonna go with those. Okay. I am now going to flip them. And it's important that I, like, keep them down for the moment. And then I flip them a certain way. But I'm not flipping them, like, what I need to flip them, like, to the side. Because if it's up or down, it means different things. So I'm flipping it to the side, like this. So this is down. This one's down to me. It's like this. Okay, so this is a reverse 9 of Cups is our first card. Okay. Flip. This is up 10 of Cups. This is a correct upwards 10 of... Oh, that's weird. A 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups. Okay. And our last one is 2. It is a reverse 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles reversed. So now I am going to read, because I don't know what these mean off the top of my head. Forgive me. Good tarot readers do. You know, but we have a book that's going to tell us. So we're going to find 9 of Cups reversed. Suit of Cups. Okay. So this is for Mecha King and his journey with escort quests. It is reversed. 9 of Cups, right? It says, you are still not satisfied. At the risk of seeming ungrateful, you acknowledge that all you have is not bringing the fulfillment you need. You are struggling with this undefined void that defies resolution. That's really interesting. So that's the reverse meaning for that one. And then we have an upright 10 of Cups. So literally next page. In addition to achieving personal fulfillment, you have found happiness and contentment in all things. So family, home, and work are all as you desire them to be. Ambitions have been met, and dreams have been fulfilled. You may enjoy everything to your heart's content. So mind you, also the way these readings work. So the first one was the past. This is the present, the one that I just read. And the last card is the future. So mind you, the Nine of Cups, the past, it describes your personal past. It may be telling you past events that occurred around you or to those who you are concerned about. It's the foundation of the fate you're divining. And then the present, so the Ten of Cups that we just read, the card is describing the forces at play around you right now. They may be your present circumstance or outside influences. If you do not see the correlation, then perhaps you are unaware of a greater truth and should begin asking questions of someone other than the cards. And now, the final card I'm going to read is going to be your future. Hi, Keandre! Hi, Reeve! We're doing some WoW Tarot reading. For all the talk of destiny and fate, the future is not written in stone. This card shows you your trajectory, a beacon for what awaits you at the end of the road you are on. If it foretells fortune, then keep to your plans with confidence. And if it forewarns peril, now is your chance to reevaluate your choices and change your ways. Alright. Mecha King. So, a reverse Two of Pentacles is your future with these escort quests. Reverse Two of Pentacles. You are burdened, over encumbered. In your efforts to attend to so much, you can manage none of it. This card warns you of your folly, and you are encouraged to reassess your priorities. Holy shit. The cards are literally telling you the same fucking thing that I did, which is give up on that escort quest. Give up on the escort quests. You are in peril. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's like, it's so weird. I feel like that was like really, really good for like that kind of reading. Does anyone want to, I will do myself. Does anyone wish to inquire the cards? Our World of Warcraft tarot cards here. Who wishes to inquire with the deck? Let us bring the deck back together here. Ooh. So, like, I kind of understand it now, like, what it's about. Shall you level your mage? Alright, so I'm just gonna shove these back in here somewhere, right? That's what we're doing here. Okay, so because these cards are too large for my hands, the method that we're doing here, right? Let me try to situate them and stuff at first before I, like, spread them out again. I feel like that'll be fair. Basically what I'm doing is, like, the cards are just massive. I don't know what it... I have playing cards and flash cards and stuff. They're all much smaller than these cards, and I cannot. They are... Look at how big these cards are. Like, it's the size of my hand! Pretty much. Like, my fingers are barely that much larger. I can't grab the whole deck. Like, some cards always... I can't... try to... So, yeah. I can't, like, grab them all. So anyways, the, method that I go about here is I attempt to shuffle a little bit in my hands here, like this. You know, just kind of move them around and everything. But then I put them on my desk. Oop, 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 losing some. Then I put them on my desk, and I really, like, mess them all up. And then as I put them together, those cards that fall out are, like, the chosen cards. I need a card shuffler, right? Yeah, that would be nice. So yeah. Okay. Shall Reeve level his mage in World of Warcraft? we're gonna take the deck, we're gonna split it in two, we're gonna just mash it up here on my desk. We're just moving them all around in circles, you know. Just really giving it a good shake. Spread, spread, spread. Spread them all out, and then put them back together. Okay. Try not to lose any in my lap. Okay. So let's now... We're gonna attempt to bring them together. Okay. It's like a chaos ring, bringing it together. It's really cool. I like this way. I like kind of spin them. Kind of like get them closer and closer. And then at some point I just decide to pick it up. Wait. Okay. Alright. So now we've picked it up. I have the whole deck in my hands. Okay. And now we're just gonna attempt to force it together. And the cards that come out are the chosen ones. I don't want to, like, try to use the desk too much because I feel like that's not fair. But I need, like, extra help pushing them together. Oh. I feel like... Oh, no. Oh. I feel like this one... How would I know it's working again. There it is. Boop, boop. Yeah. And then I have to reset the, my capture card breaks when that happens too. I don't know why. I don't know. You know what I think it is? I think it's, the camera. The camera is probably, like, asking too much. Far too much, good say. There we go. Music's back. I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. So we have one card. Yeah. Reading so bad the camera froze. No, we have one card that came out. I, like, flipped it out of the deck. So I placed that to the side there. Okay. We're gonna... Oh! There's another one. That one just came out. That was, I think that's a reverse. It came out like this. Like, sideways. We're gonna make that a reverse. Okay. And then... I feel like this one's speaking to me there. I don't know. There might be another one at the bottom, though. Trying to meander them together. I guess we're doing an advanced reading. Okay. Well, I think that's enough. I'm not sure. There was multiple cards came out there. There's one on the floor. Yeah. Okay. I hope I won't need an extra card. If so, I think it's okay to take one from the bottom or top because that means things. Alright. The card on the floor was reversed. It was on its back. It was reversed. It was like this. That is the 4 of Wands. Okay? And in my lap were 2 extra cards. That is a Page of Cups and 8 of Swords. We also have fell by my tablet on its side here, but more like, kind of like this it was like. So this is upright. A 6 of Wands, and then I have 2, I have one reverse and 1 upright. Ace of Wands and Temperance. Ooh. Okay. Let's flip this one over here. We're gonna be starting with a Knight of Swords. I think this is enough for the second reading. How many? It's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, there's 8. Is there a reading with 8 cards? Fuck, there's one with 6. We're gonna ignore the first. Okay, how about we ignore the very first one that fell out and make it not part of the reading because the camera froze. And I feel like it was the spirit saying that one doesn't count. Because then it spit out all of these together. Like, I went like this, and all of these other cards spit out. So I feel like these cards together is the true reading. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know. So we're gonna ignore the very first card that came out, and then do the 7. So it explains here, Destiny Stallion is this reading. It's more complex. Okay. And it starts with the past and then goes to the present. So we're gonna do that. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles reversed is what it is. We're gonna find it. The 9 of Pentacles says, where is it? That's wands. Pentacles is all the way in the back, I think. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright. It's 5. 9 of Pentacles, reverse. So this is like the past. This was possibly the decision that brought you to creating the mage. The reversal of this card urges you to reflect on your own self-worth and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Remember that your skills have value and taking a break can grant perspective. The greatest investment you can make right now is in yourself. So that's the past. It now goes to the present with the next reading, with the next card, right? The card describing the forces at play around you right now. Okay, and that is a 4 of Wands reversed. And the Wands says, the 4 raised wands speak of discord. There is disharmony among your tribe. You feel unwelcome in your own home, that your creative endeavors go unacknowledged and unappreciated. It's present. The hidden. This next card, the Page of Cups, upright, is going to take the greatest amount of scrutiny. It is going to tell of influences that you are not yet aware of or have not considered. Use its insight to prompt a deeper investigation of your environment and the people around you. So the Page of Cups says, Cups is this way, and it's upright. This card encourages an open mind and active wit. Be open to new ideas, especially those of your own realization. Artistic expression is always the right answer in this case, and is open honesty about your emotions. Kind of like be optimistic, I feel. Next one is going to be the Seeker. It is an 8 of Swords upright. In a word, you. This card reflects how you are presently within the context of your query. It may bring reassurance, or it may unflatter. Be as honest with yourself as the card is being with you. So this is the 8 of Swords. So this card is going to speak about you. And it says, an upright 8 of Swords. You are in a prison of your own making. You feel trapped, but this is mostly through your own actions. Do not fall prey to the addiction of pitying your own victimization. The others. This is what this next card is. This card tells of your personal network and their feelings about your query. Perhaps their encouragement is duplicitous. Perhaps they wish the best for you, but are restrained from speaking. You may feel alone, and this card reassures you that you are not. Maybe. Six of Wands, upright. Upright Six of Wands. Congratulations are in order. You have achieved what you set out to accomplish, and you can bask in the accolades of your peers. Be mindful of your pride, however, as it can sour one's spirit. I feel like that's, if it's speaking about the others, right? It's like, you might feel, like other people could be very, pretentious, I think is what that card, you know, maybe about, like, you being a mage or something. The next card is Temperance. The choice. This card represents the most likely choice that lies before you. Read it carefully. It may be encouraging you to go with your gut. It may be warning you that your first inclination is unwise. How you act next will bring everything to its culmination. This is very interesting. You got Temperance as this card. This is very interesting. So this is like, this is one of the main Arcana cards. Let's find it here. Where are you, Temperance? This one's gonna be tough to find. Temperance. And it's upright. So it has 2 paragraphs, though. Power is useless without a steady hand and a measured mind. This card expresses an understanding of both the material world and the subconscious mind, an awareness of the ethereal and the worldly in equal measure. Bringing balance and unity to all things is a timeless effort. Alexstrasza, Lifebinder, and Dragon Queen embodies this noble ambition. So upright, this card speaks of someone with great resolve and understanding. They can see through discord to find the harmony within. Their calm and measured approach averts the worst scenarios. Another reading is that now is the time to weigh your options and take a deeper consideration of the matter at hand. And finally, we have an Ace of Wands. And it's reverse. So, that is going to speak of the outcome. This is the summation of all you have read and what you have asked. Look back across the many moving parts of your reading and see where you can influence change if necessary. So, Ace of Wands. Upright? No, reverse. You lack direction or initiative. You see the goal before you, but either you are impeded in your work or you have no ambition to reach it. You may be best served taking time to rest and recuperate. I feel like the spirits kind of said, fuck your mage. I feel like, they possibly are not very enthused with that idea. Like, I feel like the cards are enthused with the idea of you leveling a character. But like it doesn't, you know, I don't feel like they are feeling like that one is really it. So yeah. I love these cards, man. Yeah, they made Sylvanas the moon. I love that. Why is that so loud? Did y'all see the way? My audio's so fucked up. That should not be that loud. Was that really loud for you guys? Or was that only really loud for me? Okay. Alright, that was... We're gonna turn that down. We all know that that shouldn't be that loud. Scared the fuck out of me. It was loud enough. Wait, was it louder than usual? Wait, like, y'all know how loud it is usually. Was it louder than usual? Or was it the same? That it just sounded extra loud to me. But maybe it's because my USB hub's been fucky. I thought it was, like, super loud. That was super fucking loud. That was... I'm scared of hearing that again. I know what to do for that. Over here. Sound, 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 sound. 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 Mixer, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna notch that down a bit. Seemed louder than normal. Okay, I am gonna turn that down to about 50%. Okay, I just turned it to 50 of what it just was. Let's test it. That scared the fuck out of me. It probably wasn't as loud for y'all, but it was still extremely loud for me. Okay, that seems right for me. But that was probably really low for y'all. Let me try again. Okay, that I literally had to turn it down to 9 in my sound mixer. And then how's that for y'all? Kind of quiet, right? I think that's good. It's better. It's not insane. Wait! The length of AC shadows has been revealed? What do you mean? There's AC shadow? Where? Is there stuff about it? Is there like leak or whatever? Tell me. And yeah, if anyone wants any more tarot readings, I have these World of Warcraft tarot cards. I'm more than happy to do more tarot reading. I need to make use of them. I have this weird long ass name. Now I'm gonna open up Twitch. Someone is trying to spam my whispers and they're so fucking annoying. Oh, buddy, you're getting reported. Report. Harassment. Yup. Read their messages. Yeah. And block. There we go. Easy clap. People are weird, man. Alright. I feel bad for Cottontail. They removed her, ASMR channel on YouTube. Is she, like, completely gone? Yeah, they took it down. I think her and a few others got completely... Oh no, I think they gave her it back. Oh wait, but this isn't her ASMR channel, I think. I think she had a separate ASMR channel. She posted about it on Twitter. It will take as long as Valhalla to finish. You know what? That's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy. I can't wait. Because I, you know, I didn't want to play Valhalla or... What was the other one that was really long that I was trying to play? Odyssey. It was just too long because I wasn't that... Like, I like Greek mythology and everything, but, you know... But hey, if I'm gonna be able to spend fucking 50 plus hours in feudal Japan, like, I cannot wait. Let me see if I can pull up Contails. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Yep. So yeah, Cottontail, she lost her... Yeah, because she had Cottontail v ASMR. So she has like her regular Cottontail channel, but then she also had an ASMR YouTube channel separate. They took it down. They're like multiple... That's why I've had so many people tell me they like my voice and I would be like perfect for ASMR. There's one of two reasons why I don't do ASMR. That right there is the one of two reasons, is because, you know, like a lot of people see that content as spicy, even if you're not trying to be spicy. I've seen people make like very... Like, it's just kind of like girlfriend audios, but it's not trying to be, like, hot. You know what I mean? Like, it's just cutesy. And it gets taken down for being too spicy. Like, what? And then, though, you know, a lot of people will come and, like, support someone who does ASMR, but then they typically just don't stay around to, like, watch them do anything else. So... feels pretty fruitless, you know what I mean? Like, I would prefer if people actually wanted to, like, enjoy other things besides me whispering. I'm too fucking loud, dude. Like, I wouldn't be able to, like, make myself whisper all the time, so... Yeah. I don't know how people can do that, how they can just... Like, I feel like I would get exhausted trying to whisper all the time. Very excited about that. Oh, yes! I loved fighting with the hidden blade! Just like... Psh, 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 psh. I love it. Medical role plays, cranial nerve exams, ear cleanings. I like listening to, like... You ever watch someone eat wax candy and that noise? I don't know how to explain that noise. It's not I don't like chewing in general, but it's this specific chew. I'll like stop, like it comes up on every once in a while. I'll like see it on TikTok or YouTube or something. And it's just like this like, and like it's just such a perfect like crackle. Oh, okay, yeah, there's wax candy, and then people just literally record themselves eating a bunch of different kinds of wax candy, and it's pretty good the way they edit it, because they pretty much most of the time are editing out all of it, because you have to take the wax out of your mouth, right? You can't eat the wax. So, But yeah. I liked wax candy when I was younger. I would eat it a lot. Nowadays, hell no. I don't even know why I'd like it, but like seeing people eating different kinds of it is like really cool. So yeah. Oh my. These things that people say about people who lose their YouTube channels is so horrible. Anyways. But yeah. I think the thing I'm most excited about is potentially seeing if there is like some sort of karaoke. I would love to just be like able to get up on stage at this convention and randomly, you know, just like belt out some songs or something like that. Like, you know, they had the runways that you could have signed up for, but I didn't really want to like runway on like no fashion thing or whatever like that. I just didn't really. Canon mode where you can turn choices off and just go with the canon set of events. That's weird. Canon mode. So I guess you're just like playing through it like it's like a movie or whatever and you're just there for the ride. I don't understand what would be the point of even having choices in the game if there's a can like what? Like what? What? But what isn't the story? I don't know. I don't get that completely. But okay. Whatever floats Ubisoft's boat, you know? Very good things. Thank you. Getting people to consider going to Hall Mat. I'm like, have you heard of it? You should go. Other girls who are cosplayers. I'm like, how are you in here in Florida and you don't know about Hall Mat? You should go. The weather's so good. You know, like, right now it's very, very warm outside and I just cannot wait to see all of the different cosplays. Like, I have a few girls that I'm following who've already posted what they're wearing, and I'm like, ah! Like, this is gonna be the perfect convention for them to wear that particular cosplay because it's not, like, too hot and it's not too cold. And I bet they probably specifically wanted to come to this convention to wear that cosplay. Oh, what, the VTube model? Yeah. Black like my soul. Oh, I never played through Mass Effect. I saw people going back to play Mass Effect since they, got done playing Dragon Age Veilguard. Because they just want to, like, keep playing BioWare games, I guess. Yeah, I'd say that the main thing that keeps me from, trying out Mass Effect is because I just, like, those graphics aren't gonna grow on me or anything. It's a bit too old for me to try out. There's certain games that, like, I don't really care about the graphics or anything, and I'll try it out, but that one, I just, like, don't even want to bother. Milk! Chocolate milk. Check me out. I need to try my best to, not buy anything at this convention. I don't need any more art. My walls are filled. I don't need anything. Like, I bought those from a convention. I have other art pieces in front of me from conventions, you know, like the whole 9 yards. I don't need to buy anything at the convention, but I might. I might see something there that's kind of cool. So we'll see. I'm upset though, like today Asmongold didn't stream, and so I missed it, and then he's gonna be streaming tomorrow, and I'm gonna be at the convention, and then Bao has something that she announced on Twitter that she's gonna be also doing tomorrow. So like my 2 favorite content creators, I'm gonna be missing out on the streams tomorrow, unfortunately. But hey, I need to touch grass. I want to get out. I want to do things. I want to not just sit inside and watch other people's Twitch streams all day. As if I don't do that enough. Oh, did y'all see the new Superman trailer? Yo. DC's back. Like, that looks good. If you haven't seen it, you should. You should check it out. I am actually excited. That's a movie I am actually gonna want to see. Not really a Superman fan. Man. Yes. Yeah. It looks way more true to the character and stuff. I agree. Yep, I don't like the past DC. A lot of them have not been very good movies, but I'd say that they had a Batman one that was really good. And since then, a lot of them have been flopping. Though they did really good on the show, that Penguin show. Ooh, that was good. Well, and the reality is, though, I think Superman can be very dark, but it's definitely at, like, certain moments. And so, like, I feel like the Superman that Superman more closely is like the Smallville, right? They had that show. I feel like when I think about, like, Superman, I think about, like, that guy coming from the farm with his parents. And he's just a random, like, he tries fitting in the city, and he really doesn't, and so he's like kind of nerdy and weird, but he can also be very dark. Like, I think the thing about it is, like, it depends which depiction of his like where in his life you're depicting him. If it's Superman much later in his life, dude becomes basically like a raging psychopath with the powers that he has, but the way that he's, like, human, he's just... His limits are in a way that scares Batman, you know? And, like, his limits are just not. Sometimes they're not. They don't exist. And it's not... I'm not talking about his power limit. I'm talking about, like, what he thinks is okay to do and not to do as, like, a superhero. As someone with superpowers. And then... yeah, like, Batman constantly always having a contingency for your boy because he's just so unstable once he gets further down the line. But I feel like early Superman, like, if you are depicting young 20-something-year-old Batman before he turns, like, 30 or whatever and has, like, some sort of midlife crisis about being a superhuman, I feel like that version of Superman is very innocent. He's very, like, justice, you know, like, he's here to help the people, and he's just, like, kind of, you know, wants to fit in and try to be a normal human, but also, like, save people and stuff, because that's what he likes to do with his superhero abilities. Any universe where Superman becomes a tyrant, injustice is missing the point of the character. I just feel like that is what he becomes, though. I don't believe that's where he starts, but I think it's like an inevitable outcome of the character. I feel like when I think of Superman and this man from Krypton, right? These people raised him, And then they set him out into the world as if he was a regular fucking person, and he can literally, he could move the planet if he wanted to. He could pick it up and move it. Like, he's godly. But he tries to live among humans. He wants to be human. But if he were, that would literally put the people that he protects and, you know, helps in harm's way if he lost his powers. And that mentally screws him before anything else. Lois is killed by the Joker and doesn't become Tyrant. I don't feel like just because Lois would get killed would make that happen. I think what would make Superman cross that line in the sand, that it's like it doesn't really seem like he's a superhero anymore, and then is like obviously clearly not going out of his way to save people randomly, but it's like at some point I think what the writing on the wall seems to be is society gets to him. So in the movie they show it. I feel like it's very powerful. He's fucking Superman, dude. He's like saving people. And then in that movie trailer for this new Superman, they have a part where someone throws a can at the back of his head, right? And I just feel like it's so many, once he endures so much of that, because he was, you have to consider, he was raised as a human being. He might be fucking superhuman, whatever, like, but if we're all human, and if you want to give him the benefit of the doubt of just his feelings are human, any human with superhero powers who would be going out of their way to save people and help them, and then those people turn on you and do things like throw things at you, 9 times out of 10, because of the way that person was raised, if they were not raised as he's not, like, people are giving him the benefit of the doubt that the 2 people on a farm that raised him gave him some sort of fucking mentally, morally high above God conscience that he does not ever fail to fucking realize that enough is enough, right? And some people reach their limit with letting people walk all over them when you can do everything. You can save their entire life. Like, it's just an inevitable... I just don't feel like somebody raised on a fucking farm in the middle of America is gonna become a superhero, and then it's gonna have shit thrown at them repeatedly and treated horribly, is then going to actually turn out to continue to be a good person because all of the fucking superpowers, it gets to their head, you know? And I don't feel like that's why Batman's my favorite. Batman's truly humble. Batman lost his parents. You know, he figured it all out real early how fucked up the world was, right? Whereas Superman's coddled. In every single version of Superman, he's coddled until he's an adult. So, like, it's not like he lived in fucking... I know, but that coddling, but he is not Clark, but he's not. And that's the thing. So, like, him being made to believe he is even slightly human, that is the downfall. That is the downfall. Whereas, like, Batman, for one, doesn't have to be, you know, it's not like he can magically fly in the fucking air and move the planet. So he doesn't have this sort of power, you know, in his head. Like, he could literally vaporize the planet. But, like, having literally everything dear to you ripped away at a young age, but then deciding to be a superhero is just kind of like, that's a very, steel-walled foundation for someone who actually believes in justice. Not injustice, but bringing real justice. Do you know what I mean? And then when I think of Superman, I just, in no version of someone who's been made to think that they even belonged on the planet because he came from Krypton. He belongs to be with like his people who also have superpowers and stuff like that, because he is a risk to the whole planet. Any superheroes, like, that's how I see it. All of them, because nobody controls them, nobody's like more powerful than them or whatever. And if they just decide to like start fighting each other, or if they just decide to like nuking cities and whatnot, and then people like wonder why Amanda Waller does her whole like Suicide Squad thing, it's because like you can't trust any of the superheroes. Yeah. No, I know. But that's what I'm saying is like he doesn't have anywhere he actually belongs. And that would like tear someone apart mentally. So I cannot give someone raised as a human being the benefit of the doubt of their conscience not getting shattered from the way that people are, rather than like putting my trust into someone who, like I said, you compare Batman, right? Somebody who doesn't have fucking superpowers, still decided to be a hero after losing his parents. He didn't need someone to teach him what was right and wrong. He decided what was right and wrong. You can't teach someone who has superpowers what is right and wrong. They have to decide what's right and wrong. Now, yeah, whether or not does Superman continuously make the right decisions? Could he? Yeah. But I think a lot of the times in all the different depictions, it's shown he's just such an emotional person, right? He's so, like, that is the big thing about Superman. Like, he's emotional. His emotions get the best of him. I think that's like one of the most clear things is like sometimes he's on 100 and he's fine, but then like other times he's just lost it. And it's like a constant common theme that like when he's at his strongest, you know, when he's like fighting for everybody and trying to save people, he still like fucks things up because he doesn't understand his own power. You know, things that he can do and that he's capable of, and things that happen due to what he's trying to do. Yeah, I just feel like it's like a high risk, high reward situation with him, as a superhero, and being allowed to be, free reign. Well, yeah. See, and you know, that's right, like most people are like, that's funny, that's good, right? But Batman sees shit like that, and it just like, it often made him and a lot of times question whether or not he could, you know, trust him. Because like Batman would just be like, we'll just lock him up, you know? Like, Batman just won't put everybody in prison. So yeah, that is a funny thing about it. It's Ooh. Let's see here. Did anything else get announced that I need to look forward to with Walmart? Oh, they have pre-registration badge pickup. I didn't know I could have been there ahead of time to pick up my badge. Oh well. I'll do it in the morning. Yeah, it is almost 8 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna go start packing. I have a bunch of packing that I have to do. Batman's willing to use guns, just not take lives. Yeah, as much as he can't. You know, he tries his best to not. Good for Batman. Yep. So yeah, you know, I'll be gone over the weekend. So if you miss me. Oh, that's my, I was like, what is that? Yeah, that's the other thing. That's probably why the USB hub's being weird. So the camera's supposed to charge when it's plugged into the PC, but it's not charging. So I've been using the camera this whole time, and the the battery's going down, and it just alerted me it's at 10%. So I'm gonna have to go because the battery's gonna die, and I need to charge this for the convention tomorrow. I need it fully charged. Shot dark side of the face. Fuck. Takes pistol and kills blind. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I love DC. You know, I got like a little Harley Quinn OG magazine thing that I have hung up and stuff like that. And I used to, like, a lot of the reason why my hair is like this, I remember when Suicide Squad came out, and I had so many people, they'd tell me I looked like Harley Quinn because I'd put my hair in half and half. And, yeah. Fucking, I love that. I also have right over there. Oh, you can kind of see it. Do you see it? It's my Harley Quinn poster. It's right on the edge. Here. Wait. Yeah. Gang, gang. That's my girl. I love her. Yeah, I don't sound like her exactly. Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. Tuesday, like, I will be back from the convention on Monday, and then I am gonna have a lot of video editing and stuff. Like, I probably will stream on Tuesday, but it's just probably gonna be another short stream. I'll probably just jam out some World of Warcraft and stuff. Yeah, like, streams are gonna be a little sparse, short in the very least here during the holiday, and so I just want to focus on YouTube and just pump things out on YouTube because I'm just gonna have so much content, and yeah, I'm gonna do that because I know if I focus on the YouTube that I'll actually see, like, growth here on Twitch. You know, I possibly one day would be able to actually reapply for Twitch partner. You know, like, that's my New Year's resolution, because since May of 2020, I have completed Path to Partner on Twitch. But, you know, if you, become homeless and have to take a 10-month hiatus and become a VTuber and switch up the kind of games that you play, you lose all your viewers. So, you know, you kind of gotta, like, start over again. So yeah, I did not think at any point this year was I ever going to be able to reapply for Twitch partner, but I really do want to reapply for Twitch partner just once, at least sometime next year. But there's no point in me sending in an application if I don't average over 75 viewers again, like I used to. So, you know, how far we fall from grace. But yeah, we'll see. I really need to focus up on the YouTube, and I'm gonna be focusing on TikTok because I don't know whether or not we're losing TikTok in a month. And I feel like, because TikTok is my biggest platform, and that's just really gonna gut me if we actually do lose it. No! What do you mean stuck with a viewer? Like, no, any of y'all new people make me so happy. Like, y'all don't even know. The only people who used to constantly come into my streams and talk to me was only because they cared about one single video game and my affiliation to it. And the moment that I wasn't a partnered creator and that video game wasn't popular anymore, I suddenly didn't exist to them. And it's just like, it'd be one thing if that game would have been like World of Warcraft, if it was a game that didn't die, you know? But it's just like, it's not my fault that a video game dies, you know? So, like, I still love the game and everything, but it's just like, I really wish, like, those people knew me, they knew how much I like MMOs. A lot of it was because I was entertaining a console crowd. So, because Bless Unleashed started on console and the game was only on console for, like, well over a year. And people who play video games on console, they really fucking hate supporting content creators. It was Bless Unleashed. So when the game came to PC, like, I have a lot of friends who do routinely come back and here in chat, they'll say hi. They're people I knew during PC Bless. Every single fucking person I ever spoke to who I played console Bless with, they're just gone. Like, they could have died or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know who they are. Most of them I cut off because I found out, like, a few of them were super homophobic to my one friend. Like, I had a gay friend that I would always, like, let them come in and hang out and stuff like that. And, like, you know, you could just tell by, like, the influx of his voice and stuff. But it's not like he didn't sit there and make conversations about being a gay person. Like, he wasn't trying to make people sound uncomfortable. It was just the way that he sounded. And I have a lot of friends who have, you know, like, yes, you know, like, they sound sassy. And I love them for that. I sound like that half the time myself. And I didn't understand, like, I like, kind of questioned them one time. I'm like, how are y'all okay with me sounding like that sometimes? Like, I sound sassy, yas queen, right? But then you're upset because a guy sounds like that. And they're like, well, it's okay if he sounds like that, but we just don't want to hang out with him. Like, fuck those people, you know? Like, honestly, I hate people who, it's like, okay because I'm a girl or something, and then it's just like, okay, your homophobia is showing. And it's like, if you have homophobia, we're not fucking friends. You see this shit? I wear this shit like a badge. I'm bisexual. So, you know, like, I don't deal with it. I love my gays, my girls, all of them. And, like, yeah, a lot of console people are fucking homophobic. You know, that's just, I don't know what it is. I really don't, but it seems like a lot of the friends that I've made who play PC games are just much more open and chill and not judgmental. So but yeah, I just hate that people treat people with bias like that and stuff. And I have a lot of friends in the LGBTQIA plus a department, and I treasure their friendship and supporting them myself as a bisexual person. You know, like, I don't want to be friends with people who are annoyed by that stuff. So yeah, screw those people for basically using me, walking all over me, you know, pretending like they cared, but then when things that I am obviously very passionate about get brought into light, and they're just like, that's fine, kid, but can you please, like, do that over there? It's like, no, because everything's about me here. You know, like, it's my Twitch stream and everything like that. I'm not gonna dim my light, stop being the kind of person I am and everything like that. And I felt like a lot of those people, yeah, that was like a lot of the push and pull that I dealt with people who are just not very, they are not part of, like, Twitch culture or YouTube culture, and they will only go to people's live streams that, like, they know them in some personal manner. And people, especially, like, no hate to y'all if you don't watch huge streamers, but I just want to say that I can tell, like, there's something about, I can't with people who, they want to come into a Twitch chat to someone like me who's a smaller Twitch streamer, and then their discourse about things, it doesn't add up. It's just like, why are you even typing in a Twitch chat if you feel that way? I don't really get these viewers anymore. I used to get them a lot when I had a bunch of viewers, and I'd say my boyfriend gets a lot of these viewers. Like, he gets a lot more viewers, and sometimes, like, the things that these people type, I'm like, bitch, then why the fuck are you on the internet? Like, you don't even sound like what? What do you mean you don't understand that? That's how things work here. That's like walking into a store and you see somebody behind the counter, and it's like, why are you behind the counter like that? Well, they're working their job. How else it? That's like walking in a burger joint and saying, well, why the fuck are y'all selling burgers? Why don't y'all sell hot dogs? Well, it's a burger joint. Yeah, I understand it's a burger joint, but why don't you sell hot dogs? Because it's a burger joint. Okay, well, it's like, and then they want you to go in circles with them. They want you to argue with them and go in circles around them to, like, just explain why you're existing as a person. So yeah, like, I don't know. I just, those people, it like living under a rock. You can tell they live under a rock, right? So yeah, and they want attention. They want to be validated for living under a rock, and I can't do that. I can't. I guess it's my autism. You know, I'm like way too forthcoming, and a lot of people find me like really, really bitchy. And then I think also I don't ever consider that some people could just literally be like that far under a rock. So when they ask some things or whatever, like, it's not coming from a place of spite. But yeah, I have a hard time deciding that once I feel like there's a disconnect and I'm just like, I'm over here and they're over there on the sort of like, viewing spectrum, right? Cool enough? I don't think anyone has to be cool enough to be a streamer. I'll tell you what, when I started streaming on Twitch 6 years ago, I did not have an ounce of coolness. I looked like shit. My hair was brown. I was almost 200 pounds, really fucking fat. I had an even shittier laptop than I have today, and a console, and, you know, I wasn't passionate about anything besides World of Warcraft. Like, I literally, like, especially before Fallout 76, I just would have been like, yeah, what's up? Hi, my name's Karma420, because 420 used to be in my name. I smoke weed every day and play World of Warcraft. And that was it. That was the brand. That was the brand! Must not happen when I watch your streams with those people. Like I said, there's not, those people nowadays. It used to, like, a lot more when I used to have a bunch more people in here all the time. Yeah, you know, just people who made it difficult for me to, like, transition to being a PC streamer. I'd say that was the biggest issue. Like, at one point, it's kind of weird having some people telling you you're a console clown and, like, kind of making fun of you for still playing games on console. And then there's other people that once you finally afford a PC, or rather, like what happened to me, I had a GoFundMe put together by my stream team leader who bought my PC for me. Otherwise, I would not have a gaming PC. Once you get blessed with something like that, and then somebody having the nerve to come in and be like, well, why don't you come play your console video games with me? How dare you leave us on console? Like, I'm sorry, my entire life I've wanted to play video games on a nice PC, and this is the first nice PC I've ever had, and it was a fucking gift to me. God for fucking bid, I would like to switch my entire platform and all of the games that I play onto PC. But yeah, people were like that, and that was a little over 3 years ago for me now. About 4, almost. And, I just never went out of my way to, like... I mean, I made a bunch of friends on PC Bless, and PC Bless is still a thing, but the games just died. Like, Console Bless was completely shut down, and that's when the game as a whole really did shut down, because, like, even though the PC version of the game is there, the majority of the people playing the game were on console. So, yeah. They shut down Console Bless, and then just... PC Bless, just kind of, there's no community. And I just wanted to keep playing other PC games. But I had so many people who, like, made me out to be some sort of villain or something because I didn't want to play console games with them anymore. And I was just like, well, that's not my fault. But yeah, like, at least some of my PC friends from Bless stayed, but I just never went out of my way to make, like, a giant group of friends who played on PC because... after all the things that I dealt with all of the friends that I used to have on console. Oh, and there goes. My camera died. After all my friends on console disappeared, you know, I didn't want to make new friends. Scary me, thinking that possibly it would just all end the same way. Unfortunately. So yeah. I've just kind of focused up on the streaming. It's also another hard thing, like, making friends and then not being like, yeah, by the way, I'm a streamer. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then, like, people who, they say that they're your friend, but they never support your streams or come by and say hi in your Twitch chat. And I'm just like, it's okay if you want to be my friend, but I just don't really feel like you're my friend if you don't want to, like, take 2 minutes out of your day to just come say hi in my Twitch chat and, like, talk to me that way instead of only DMing me, which I don't like DMing people because it's so fucking annoying and takes forever. Yeah, that was the thing about Bless. The graphics were... God, the game's so gorgeous. It's such a gorgeous game. That was the thing I loved the most about it, yeah. It was a prettier World of Warcraft. That's what it was for me. But ultimately, it was handed over to a company that only keeps it on life support, and they have done a whole bunch of things to make it... It's basically the same way BDO is, like, super, super pay to win. Yeah. But it's way better. Like, the round... So, you know the people who made Lies of P? Round 8 Studio? They're the ones who made Bless Unleashed. So imagine Lies of P as an MMO. But, like, it's better because the classes and stuff. Yeah, like, it's a Souls-like MMO. But now the people who run it just made it Black Desert. Like, they just literally made, like, all of the systems in the game. It's so pay-to-win nasty. Black Desert. But before, when the game was on console, it was its own game. Like, there was no game that I could... There was nothing that I could relate it to. It was just its own game. And it was not pay to win on console. It was so easy to play that game for just free. I've never played a better game for just free. But yeah. That was a luxury we had on console and they took it away. So on PC there was too many gold sellers and buyers and bots and everything, and it just kind of, it ruins MMOs, right? Like, that's kind of what happened with World of Warcraft in a way, but you don't notice it if you just close your eyes. But yeah, anyways, my camera died, so no more camera. I'm gonna skedaddle out of here since I didn't really have anything else planned for stream, and like I said, I need to go pack, so I'm gonna charge this camera, and yeah, just keep an eye on the YouTube. Keep an eye on my TikTok. Like I said, I'm gonna be focusing up on TikTok because apparently a month from now we're losing TikTok, apparently. I don't know if the new president is going to save it or what. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm gonna be posting a lot on TikTok because it's really easy for me to just, like, on the go be posting on there. You know, at the convention and stuff like that. And then when I get home, I'll be posting a lot on YouTube, and I will let y'all know, like... If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong. Bing bong. Thank you. Thank you for the biddies. Yeah, I'll let y'all know, like, Twitter, Discord, whatever not, when I'll be back. Aiming for Tuesday, nice little maybe chill stream going over what everything happened. Maybe I'll, like, watch some footage live on stream or something on Tuesday. But I'll probably be back to it, like, full force next Thursday and Saturday. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for chatting with me. I know I barely ever do just chatting streams, but I do want to do more of them. So, yeah, I will, you know, have to at least maybe once a month sit here and play with the tarot cards and chat and hang out with everyone, because it's really nice to do that and not be, like, distracted by a video game. So y'all take it easy. Have a wonderful rest of your night. If I don't see you before Christmas, because Christmas is on Wednesday, and like I said, I'm not sure whether or not I will be streaming on Tuesday. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! I hope y'all get everything you wish for, and if you don't, it's okay. There's always next year. You know? So take care. I'll see you all Tuesday, possibly Thursday. Cheers.